is Midday with Mary Brubaker and Dolph Pulliam.
And good afternoon and welcome to our very special Midday today, because we're participating in National Employ the Handicapped Week. We're here live at Capitol Square, and the whole show today is going to be dedicated to talking with you about the disabled individuals. Now, Mary is going through the obstacle course right now, and she's way back there in the background, and she'll be explaining and talking with you about her experience of actually going through that obstacle course. And I think she's going to have something really neat to tell you, because I went through that as well, and I found it very interesting. But first, I'd like to bring in the mayor of the pro tem for the city of Des Moines, Elaine Simoniak. Elaine, this is a very special day, and it's one that we're trying to tell people about the plight of handicapped individuals and also employ handicapped individuals.
It's very important to have this kind of day. They've been doing it for quite a few years now, and the purpose is to make employers and citizens aware of the strengths and abilities of people who have disabilities.
Well, we appreciate your taking your time to be here as Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you. It's a real privilege to be here and be a part of this.
All right. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine Simoniak, Mayor Pro Tem. To just give you a feeling of what's happening here and why we're doing all this, I'm going to ask Mark Grimm to come in right now. Mark, come on in, and we're just going to talk with you about what it is that we want to say to folks during this time.
It's just to take people for what they can do and not for what they, a limb they've lost or some capacity that they don't have. To give them the chance to show what they can do. Give them the opportunity, and then they'll do the rest.
Now, today, here in Capitol Square, folks are going to, if they come down here to Capitol Square, and first of all, how long are we going to be here?
We'll be here till about 1 o'clock, and then we'll close down things.
What, if they come down, what will they see?
Well, we'll have our obstacle course set up, and they're welcome to go through it. We have equipment displays from vocational rehabilitation, and they're welcome to meet Miss Handicapped of Iowa, Karen Milton, second ranked nationally in wheelchair tennis. And I think they'll become aware and have a better attitude.
All right, Mark. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Mark Grimm. Okay, we're going to bring Karen Milton in because this young man and I had a chance to play tennis. Karen, second ranked in the nation, right?
Right. In my division, we have a national wheelchair tennis circuit, and presently going into the nationals, which is in California next week. I'm ranked second.
Wow. Garen and I had a chance to play tennis recently, folks. Garen gave me quite a lesson in this game. I will never, ever be able to compete on your level of tennis. You're very, very good. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's very good, and the main thing what we're trying to do today is just bring some awareness to the state that there are a lot of people involved in sports at various levels, and I appreciate the Midday Show coming out and giving us some awareness.
Well, what is it? Let's talk a little bit about your style in playing tennis. What's the unique characteristics of playing in a wheelchair?
Well, the rules are the same, except the ball is allowed to bounce twice if needed, and one thing that makes it very competitive is that there are different levels based upon impairment. There is a division for individuals with quadriparesis, so they're competing with themselves. There's also a female division, and I've got one lady started. Her name is Cheryl Feebold, and then quite a few men in the area are also starting.
Are there very many Iowans playing tennis in wheelchairs?
No, not yet. It's mostly in the Southwest, and so for me to play, I have to go to all the tournaments outside of the state, and so a big problem for me is just trying to raise some sponsorship money to help me with travel expense. But hopefully, as shows like this bring awareness, people will be a bit more interested in getting involved.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you wish you a lot of luck in raising the sponsorship dollars, because without those dollars, you can't stay on the circuit, can you?
Right. That's exactly the truth. It does take some money, and I'm also trying to get a club involved so we could maybe send a team, but they'll come.
All right. Well, Garen, wish you a lot of luck, and thank you for being with us.
Great. Thank you, Dolph.
All right. It's Garen Milton, and he's number 2 rated in the country in his division in tennis, and he plays it in a wheelchair, and he's very, very good. When we come back, Mary will be talking to some more talented people in our next segment of Midday, so stay with us.
It'll be hard to pick just one color, but it's easy to save on True Test paint during Fall Color Fest at True Value Hardware Store. Like Easy Care, their finest interior latex paint. The rich one-coat formula is spatter-resistant and beautiful when you're finished. And it stays beautiful for years because it's so easy to clean. True Test Easy Care is available in 3 finishes and a wide selection of ready-mix colors, starting at just $9.98 a gallon at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Last April, Pigeons Furniture went to our top brand suppliers and got exceptional price concessions on thousands of furniture and appliance products. During Pigeon's exceptional value days, you can buy appliances, living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture at some of the lowest prices of this or any year. You will find some very special truckload purchases from the U.S. and Europe. Plus, right now at Pigeon's, you can save 15 to 55% store-wide. Get exceptional values and easy credit terms at Pigeon Furniture during our exceptional value sale.
Back with Midday Live from Capitol Square today, where there is a wonderful show and actually an exhibition going on that will encourage people to hire handicapped people. The woman you heard singing through the first segment was Denise Klon, a graduate of Simpson and from Trainer, Iowa. And Denise, you're blind. You were singing and playing absolutely wonderfully. I want to know what your ambitions are in life.
Well, my main ambition is to show people that God is real. In spite of a handicap, God can help you overcome that. Even though there are frustrations, God never said that life was going to be completely fair or just or beautiful.
What was the worst frustration for you?
Well, I guess the worst frustration was when my brother was able to drive a car and I was not. My brother's only a year older than I.
But can he play the piano and sing like you?
No, but he's pretty darn good at the trumpet, I'll tell you.
What would you like to have those of us who do not have visible handicaps know about your life?
Well, the main thing I'd like you to know is that blindness is not a plague. My life in general has been very adventurous, and I take advantage of humorous situations. Like, if I get embarrassed, I make a joke out of it. And in my concerts, I practice that too, because a lot of people think, oh my God, you know, this happened to this poor blind child. And I'm not a poor blind child. I don't consider myself that at all.
You certainly are. You're a very talented young lady, and we wish you luck. I'm going to... have you met Donna?
Yes, I have. She's adorable.
We've got to talk with Donna Bosma. And Donna was stricken with polio at the age of 15 months, and so has been in a wheelchair or used crutches all of her life. However, she directs the home health care services for Plymouth County and has had a variety of jobs. What do you want the public to understand, Donna?
Basically to go past our chair or past our crutches or whatever, that we have abilities and skills that can be utilized no matter what they are, and to give us a chance to prove that.
You are a wonderful representative. You are Handicapped Woman of Iowa 1987. You've got your diamond tiara on. You're making a lot of personal appearances, right, Donna?
Right.
And when you do that, you sing and play. You play your guitar. If I hand you your guitar, would you play us a song?
Okay, I will do that.
I will do that over there, too. I hope I didn't put it out of tune for you as I dropped all my papers here. Donna, I just want you to know that I went through the obstacle course a moment ago, which they're asking people to do down here, and I have a great deal more empathy for the way you live now than I did 10 minutes ago.
It's definitely different, isn't it?
I wish everybody would do it.
I hope they do too, because it definitely gives you a different view of it.
Okay. We want to wish you well. As we sign off for this segment, we'd like to have you sing, and I know it's a song about trees that you do when you perform, right?
Right. I start my speeches out this way, and it's 3 different trees that are 3 different areas of life, or of the country, and they have to overcome obstacles to become the tree that the Lord wants them to be.
Well, we are so impressed with the spirit we're finding down here today, and people like you and Denise, and we want to thank you for sharing with Midday today.
Well, thank you, and I've enjoyed Des Moines.
From Lamar's.
I'm from Lamar's, but I've been enjoying being in town.
Good. Come back soon. You play, and I will tell our viewers that we will be back with a little bit more on Midday. In fact, we have Midday Movie Showcase, and John Pascuzzi is going to be reviewing The Princess Bride today.
Straight as an arrow and pointing to the sky, growing tall and strong. How do you grow is tall and strong? I said to the river.
say something special, select the gift of jewelry to say it for you. And with all our stores, we offer the largest selection, the best prices, and the finest jewelry. So say what you feel, and let us help you.
Layaway now for Christmas. Give someone you love a gift of fine jewelry from one of our fine jewelry stores at Southridge Mall.
You just can't find a better place. You just can't find a better place to take your family for a great meal than the Choice. All you care to eat smorgasbord.
You just can't.
You just can't find a wider variety of delicious foods like stir-fried shrimp, barbecued ribs, charbroiled chicken, thick, juicy pork chops, and at dinner and all-day Sunday carved roast beef. All for under $4 for lunch, under $5 for dinner and Sundays, including beverage and dessert.
You just can't find a better place.
Then the Choice. All you care to eat smorgasbord. 1801 22nd Street in West Des Moines.
Now it's time for Midday Movie Showcase, and here's John Pascuzzi.
This week on the Movie Showcase, crime and fantasy takes center stage. And on the crime scene, there's Someone to Watch Over Me. Tom Berenger of Big Chill fame stars as a New York cop trying to protect his key witness, Mimi Rogers, that's Mrs. Tom Cruise in real life, from a murderer. Now, in between, they fall in love, which does nothing for Berenger's supposedly happy marriage. Now, it's a stylish thriller with Berenger in top form. It doesn't always hold true to form, but there's enough grit and glamour to keep you entertained. And entertained is exactly what you'll be with The Princess Bride, a Rob Reiner film that takes poetic license with the world of fairy tales about a princess who's forced to marry, well, it's too complicated to go into all the details. Let me just say that you'll die laughing as Reiner explores and explodes every fairy tale myth and character we've ever read about. It's kind of like Mel Brooks meeting the Brothers Grimm in this wild and woolly, anything-goes, free-for-all romp that features cameo appearances from Peter Falk, Billy Crystal, and Andre the Giant. The Princess Bride is royal entertainment. Well, that's it for this week. More next time on the Movie Showcase.
We'll be seeing Princess Bride tonight, too.
That's right, and that should be a very, very good movie tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow on Midday when Callan Pinckney, the author of Callanetics, will introduce us to her new video.
That's right, and it's supposed to be a really neat video and also exercise that are very, very good for you. And then let's talk football with Mike Tomczak, the quarterback with the Chicago Bears. And, you know, we just might find out what's happening with that strike. So all this is tomorrow on Midday.
See you then. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.